Hello. I have been a fan of Skeleton for the past 4 years, ever since I watched it in 2022 at the Olympics, and now it's another Olympic year, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to tell you about all the storylines you should be paying attention to. It's important. So, okay, in case you don't know what Skeleton is, here's what it looks like. You go on a sled like this, and you might be wondering, well, that looks dangerous. It's the safest sliding sport. I don't want to get into why. But how they do it is, imagine this is the sled. It's going down. They literally flex the sled with their body to make different parts touch the ice, and that makes them go faster. The current world champion of the IBSF like World Cup League thing is Kim Milemans. She's from Belgium. She has been really good for a while. She had one season, she had a huge, really bad injury, and, she powered through it, and it was honestly wild to see. But she is currently, I guess, the favorite in the Olympics to take gold. She has is actually probably the cutest relationship you'll ever hear, better than heated rivalry. Trust. With Brazilian slider Nicole Silveira. She is the only slider from Brazil, and so she is doing very well for that fact, and also just in general. She's been improving a ton, and she is looking really good going into the Olympics. Olympic gold medalist in 2022 was Hannah Nysa. She has not reached the peak of the Olympics since then, but she has consistently been very, very good. And, she's a German slider. She has a lot of resources, so I would imagine they're prepping her really well for the Olympics. Italian sliding, there's a whole thing going on. So, going into this season, the probably favorite to be the best Italian slider was Valentina Margalio. Yeah, that's me giving her a fist bump. It's no big deal, or whatever, Margalio, she's so fast at the start. Her start time is just pristine. It's so good. Valentina Margalio this season, kind of a nightmare at the start. She did not have results in even the top 10 for a lot of the season, but in the last few races it's picked up. She's been doing well. She qualified for the Olympics, so hopefully that improvement continues. It's her home Olympics in Cortina in Italy. Hopefully it goes well for her. And then tragically, one of the other two Italian sliders suffered a injury before the season that just took her out. Alessia Crippa. She missed out on an Olympic dream. She missed out on home Olympics. I mean, it's rough, and I hope she recovers and gets back on the sled, and hopefully makes it to another Olympics. You can see with people like Janine Flock, these careers can last a really long time, and hopefully that is the case for Alessia Crippa. And now the third Italian slider who is really notable is Alessandra Fumagalli. She has really cool helmets a lot of the time. I think she had a Pokemon helmet at one point. She had something else. And then now she has this helmet that's kintsugi, the porcelain with the little gold in between. It's real cool. Now, let's talk about the Americas. So Canada, they have a lot of older sliders, like folks who have been doing this for a really long time, have been to a lot of Olympics. But one slider to note is Hallie Clark. Now, Hallie Clark is not the most consistent, but is very good, and peaks at a crazy level. She's the youngest person to win the world championships. When she's doing well, she is one of the best sliders you'll ever see. And yeah, so that's Canada. USA, Mystique Rowe, fastest starter for a while at least. I think it's between her and Valentina Margallo. And just in general, really good slider. Would not be surprised to see her win a medal. And Anna Fernstadt, she is from Czechia. She has diabetes, and every time you watch a skeleton event, the commentator will tell you about how she has diabetes. And it is really impressive that she is one of the best sliders in the sport right now, while also, having to manage diabetes. Like, that's really impressive. It's just funny to me that the free space on a bingo card for watching a skeleton event would be the commentator mentioning that she has diabetes. And then maybe you can tell from my shirt, my favorite slider is Kimberly Boss. Kimberly Boss is a Dutch slider. She has some of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen. Consistently, she's very good. She got a bronze medal in the 2022 Olympics. That was a comeback. She was trailing after the first 2 runs. And they combined the times from all the runs. That's how they scored. And the last 2 runs, she just went faster than anyone else by a lot. And that pushed her from down here in the rankings to up here in the rankings, and eventually getting 3rd place. So cool. That's when I became a Kimberly Boss fan. And 2025, she was the World Cup champion. So I believe she also won a World Championship recently. She's just awesome. She has this thing where she puts her fan club members on the back of her helmet. You better believe I'm on there. It was kind of funny. I had to figure out how to let it take payments from outside of the Netherlands, but it worked out. Yeah, there's this awesome moment where she popped out of the groove on her first run of I think it was Innsbruck in 2022-23, and then she still had a pretty good run, but obviously if you pop a groove, you're not gonna have the fastest run ever. But in the second run, she got a track record and got first place anyways. It was one of the most unbelievable things. You see that happen at the start of the first run, and then you see how it finishes, and it is mind-blowing. There's a new event, mixed team skeleton, 1 woman and 1 man from each country. There's something weird going on with the starting rules of that, but it'll be pretty cool. You better be watching. I'll see you there.